our experience in 2013, in 2014, some people from the German left visited Ukraine. I can name last names: Herke, Hunko. They were present even on 1 hour congress which we organized after Euromaidan protests. We as leftists who took part in Euromaidan, we had a collective reflection what to do the next, why some of far-right people could collect their social capital and transform it to political capital, and why leftists hasn't did the same transformation and were not built in the political of post-Maidan period. And we started to create the left subject, which now is NGO social movement. But before that time, some MPs from German parliament, from the left side, they came to see what is the situation here. And after this, they went to the Donbass, and after this, they came to Berlin, and on their reports, they made everything wrong. They changed our words. They started to talk just not true. They just started to mix some facts with directly bullshit, and yeah, for us it was very difficult. We understood that these people just do not interested to share to share the real situation. They have their own picture of the world, and they just going to explain why their picture of the world is true, and to ignore any kind of existed real leftist movement which connected with workers, with trade unions, which trying to organize workers as a working class to have its own demands, to organize its own demands, and to make political transformations in the society. So these people just ignored all this volumes of work which we doing, which our comrades doing from different social movements connected to the left, and directly named themselves as left. Yeah, so it was a kind of experience. From the leftists, we expecting support in our sharing of our position, sharing of truth about the current situation in Ukraine, about this humanitarian catastrophe which created because of Russians started its intervention into the Ukraine. It's difficult to tell what you have to do, what German left has to do. I think we have to do everything to stop Russian attack on Ukraine, to cut supplies to their army, to support Ukrainian defense, because every time when we got some weapon, we cut Russian army supplies. And they have to go back, and it was a scenario how Kherson was released, and we expect from internationalists, from German left, support of our struggle. If for you with some historical experience, it's difficult to support armed defense, armed resistance, but it's for me difficult to imagine leftists without armed resistance. But if for you it's difficult, you can support humanitarian activities. We have a lot of people who are active in humanitarian directions. Most of our NGOs, most of our trade unions became partially humanitarian organizations, because all of them, all national-wide trade unions and leftist organizations, all sectoral trade unions, they have their local organization in the occupied territory, in the territories close to the front line, and they have a lot of problems which you can help us to resolve, which you can help us to voice and to put this on agenda of your political party.